So here we are stepping into a fresh season. Can you believe we have already passed through the first 3 months of 2024? We have nailed some goals, missed a few, picked up a couple of new habits, and maybe let a few old ones slip away. But as we say, the show must go on. With that note, it's time for a fresh season and a fresh start. So in today's video, we are going to plan together for April. We will start with monthly reflection, plan for quarter two, set up our monthly intentions and goals, talk about some life updates, and stick till the end for March planner flip through and some special announcements. So this video can be long, so we have the timestamp here. So grab a cup of your favorite drink and your planner and let's get started. Alright, so here I am with my planner. This is the Life Aroma Planner 2024 that I am using. So as we are entering into the second quarter, so let's start with some quarterly reflection and let's just revise the quarter one. I really love to do this every single quarter because it gives a bird eye view where I stand in a particular year. So I'm going to follow this particular checklist to review my quarter one and get an idea of where I stand now. Although I know in my mind that it went super unproductive and super slow for me. Let me just confess, I didn't take any significant steps towards my big goals till now. If you are in the similar zone like me, or if you have slayed your goals in the first quarter, whatever be the case, just follow along with me so that you can reflect back on your quarter one and make the necessary actionable steps for the rest of the 9 months that we have in our hand. Firstly, I'm going through my vision board and my current me versus future me spread and taking a moment to visualize my future self. Are my actions aligned with my future self? Where do I see myself by the year end? When you take a moment to visualize, you are able to imagine and create an exciting picture of your ideal future self. This puts you in a positive vibration that brings motivation, clarity, and focus to plan and achieve your goals with actions. Also, I was just going through my word for the year and my intention for this year. So my word for this year is flourish, and my intention is to feel creative and inspired in 2024. Till now, for quarter one, what I can say is that no, I am not aligning with what I have envisioned at the beginning of 2024, but I need to get back on track. This is kind of a reality check, to be honest. I really want this ideal thing to happen in my life, but for the quarter one, I was really unproductive. I was procrastinating. I was running after perfectionism that stopped me from putting out content and working towards my goals. Enough of it. I just want to get back on track and I just want to stay aligned with my word for the year. So definitely reflecting back on your Q1 is really important to move ahead and set your quarter two goals. So now that I have a complete overview of my quarter one, I'm just going to go ahead and fill up my monthly reflection section, which is there in the March end. I'm just going to summarize my quarter one and write down all my reflections here. I just love the feeling of writing in a physical planner, to be honest, because it allows me to revisit these pages, flip through all these pages and feel the pages first of all, and just go through all the memories that I've written down. And even my handwriting keeps on changing. That is so beautiful about writing in a physical planner. Also the creative part and the therapeutic part of writing in your planner daily, decorating it in your own way. It's just something different and only a planner lover can understand this. And this monthly reflection section is one of my favorite because it allows me to see my month at a glance. I can just flip through the pages for every single month and see the major highlights that happened in that particular month. So it's kind of a memory keeping as well. So even though we have all these digital apps going on, I still love to use my physical planner to actually write down with my hand and just come back to these pages. Now that we are aware about our actions till now, take a deep breath and let's plan for Q2. So we have this layout in the Life Aroma planner for planning your quarter two, where you can write down your top 3 goals that you want to focus on for the second quarter, and accordingly you can break it down into actionable plans for each of the month. So this quarter I am focusing more on input goals rather than output input goals. So input goals are basically those goals where I have control over my actions rather than depending on some external validation or any external factors to achieve those goals. I will be able to track my progress, all the steps that I'm taking to achieve that particular goal, rather than focusing on the results, which is quite not under my control and sometimes very exhausting. And for that, I definitely love this 90 days planning system, or you can say this quarterly planning system, because it keeps you accountable. I have a dedicated video where I talked about 12-week year plan. It breaks down your bigger picture into small goals which you can actually manage to achieve if you want to. Also, you can take it as a mindset shift as well, because we tend to procrastinate if we have a longer period of time to achieve something, but if we have a limited time period, like you have to achieve a certain goal in 90 days, then you are more likely to take that actionable steps as early as possible. Moving on, let's do a quick activity for the month. So every single month we have different activity going on in the Life Aroma Planner, and for the month of April we have this very thoughtful activity, which is you have to write down 6 body positive affirmations. So these are all the activities for the month of January, February and March. And for the month of April, the theme is self-acceptance, which is definitely the first step towards loving yourself and validating your authenticity. So you will also find journaling prompts related to self-acceptance in the month of April. If you find yourself struggling with insecurities, facing challenges in accepting imperfections, or constantly comparing yourself with others, or sabotaging your own life, it's crucial to shift your mindset. Focus on body positive affirmations to promote self-acceptance and embrace your uniqueness. Now let's just go ahead and set the intention and tone for the month of April. So this page, I swear by, this is a game changer for me, and I just come back to this page every single day. Since I can write down the word for the month, the intention here, so it helps me to stay focused and purposeful for the entire month. And let me tell you, this affirmation section, oh my god, it's like a booster dose, and it keeps me motivated and energetic if I read these affirmations. Like, I love to write down 3 affirmations for every single month based on the word that I choose for that month. This keeps me motivated. I love to recite those 3 affirmations aloud to myself. Definitely try this out. Just sit down alone and recite these affirmations yourself. It will definitely, recharge you. So I chose my word for this month as productivity, and it's because I really need to get back with my work oriented goal this month. Last 3 months was quite slow for me, so I definitely need to get back on track and exit my lazy girl era. Also, I'm super thrilled to work from my new workspace, and I can't wait to explore how I feel in this zone. And yeah, I'm already super pumped up and motivated to start working towards all the work oriented goals this quarter. And following this, my intention for this month is definitely to stay focused with my productivity and my time management game. I have curated a time management system for myself, and I am hopeful to stick to it, and I don't mind sticking to a bit robotic, monotonous routine if that means hitting my goals. And multitasking is a big no-no for me. I'm going to take it one day at a time. For that, I'm following time blocking. So yeah, I have given a lot of thought process to my productivity system so that I can balance everything well and also not overwhelm myself with the work, and I can spend quality time with my family as well. Alright, now moving on, we are going to set up the monthly calendar section. So we have this monthly calendar section where generally I jot down all the important schedules, meetings and the birthdays, festivals and everything. But for the month of April, I don't think I do have a lot of stuff going on, and if there is something that is going on, I will just write it down in the weekly section. So I have got a very brilliant idea of using this particular section for the month. So we also have this 30 days challenge section going on down here. So this month I really want to focus on my personal growth, and I am starting reading non-fictions again. I had stopped reading books, and after listening to few of the audiobooks, I really wanted to get back to reading physical books. So this month I'm going to take a 30 days challenge to read 2 pages from a book daily. Yes, 2 pages only, because this lady is a slow reader and I need to process what I'm reading. So I am going to take a 30 days challenge for reading 2 pages. I'm taking it really slow because I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much stuff going on. So for this month I am going to read this book, The One Thing. So this is the particular book. It's a productivity time management book. It's talk about prioritizing that one particular thing that really matters for you, so that if you work towards that particular one thing, everything else seems irrelevant and unwanted. So I really wanted to give a read to this book. This is an easy read, छोटू सा book, so I want to get started with this. So for this particular month, in this monthly section, what I have decided is to first paste a picture of this book. I really love to do this, so I have taken a small printout. So छोटू सा book का छोटू सा printout, and in each of this box what I have decided is to write down one takeaway that I will have every single day by reading 2 pages from this particular book. That takeaway can be a quote, any kind of highlight that I had from that particular day, or even it can be a new word that I'm learning. It will improve my vocabulary as well. So that's the plan for this particular page. I'm going to convert this into my reading learning section for this month, and after it will be filled up I will definitely show you. Stay tuned to my Instagram handle for pictures, definitely. Moving on, now let's go ahead and write down some goals for April. So I'm basically going to set 3 main goals for April, and with that I'm going to write down the mini actionable steps, or you can say break down those goals into small chunks that will give me a clear picture and clarity on how I can achieve those goals. So let me just go ahead and give you a brief of my goals. My first goal is to post consistently on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm focusing on consistency, which is under my control. That is the input goals. To post 1 video per week, I'm going to upload 15 shorts per month. I also need to plan my content weekly, and I will focus on 4-hour deep work, and I definitely need to get out of my comfort zone to bring some freshness in my content. So I am going to experiment a lot with my content this particular month, and let's see what is working for me. My next goal is to start working on my new launch. So that definitely includes brainstorming ideas, deciding on the cover design, finding the ideal vendors, designing stuff, and taking care of the inventory. So all the back-end business stuff works, so I definitely need to buckle up and focus on that. Super excited with the idea that I have in my mind, and I can't wait to implement it and put it out there for you guys. And my third goal is to upskill and upgrade myself daily. So it's basically a personal growth goals, and I really want to prioritize my discipline life. I want to upgrade myself by learning online 30 minutes to 1 hour maybe. I will time block that in my calendar. I want to wake up by 7 a.m. daily, which I am doing. I'm proud of that, but I need to be consistently doing this. And I need to sleep by 10:30, which is a bit difficult with a baby, but we're trying to manage and like get back into a routine. Then I want to do 15 minutes of stretching, so I'm like starting with slow movement from this particular quarter. And lastly, I want to get done with 3K steps daily. That is definitely something I'm looking forward to. So these are all the goals that I want to focus for the month of April. And then we have this master to-do list section where I'm just going to brainstorm my to-dos in different categories, all the boring and monotonous stuff of life. So nothing specific to talk about in this zone. It's just a kind of to-do list that is going on. So yeah, pretty much that's it. These are all the goals. I feel sorted right now. And I feel that it is very important to plan your month in advance, so that you can like take control for the next 30 or 31 days of that particular month. So I feel really relieved. And here's just a reminder for anyone who have missed out on planning in the first quarter. Don't worry about those gaps in your planner. Just don't worry about that. It's a new quarter, start afresh. Just go through your goals, go through your vision board. Even if you haven't set your yearly goals yet, just forget about that. Just start from quarter 2. You can do it. Okay, with that I also have a special announcement to make. Follow me on this Instagram handle. This is the shop Instagram handle of the Life Aroma. I'm going to start a new series there, which I have named Planner Glow Up, for all the planner lover out there. Kind of a short form content every single week, hopefully on Monday, which will help you to stay focused and accountable with your planner, and hopefully it will keep you motivated to keep going. I will be sharing different tips, different ways of using your planner, challenges that you face while using a planner, all those stuff. And if you have any questions, you can just go ahead and write down your questions on that particular reel that I will post. Alright, so now that we are done with the April month ka planning, I'm going to give you a flip through of the March month, how I have used my planner. Although I'm shooting this video 1 week ahead, so the last week of the March is not completed yet, but it's okay. Whatever is there in my planner, I'm just going to show you. And I know the video is already long, but don't skip if you are a planner lover. Just go ahead and watch this. All right, so here's a quick flip through for the month of March. So this is the page, first page, which says just be happy and a reason will come along. Lots of positive quotes going on. Next we have this activity where I need to color all these happy faces. Although all of these things makes me happy, but I have chosen few of them that are the most important one for me, and I have colored it here. Then this is the monthly intention page. My word for the month of March was to restart, but unfortunately I took it really slow. I didn't restart anything. I was hoping to focus more on consistency over perfection for my content specifically, but it didn't happen. The next page is very colorful. So here I have written down one thing in each of these boxes that makes me happy. So here's a collection of all the things that makes me happy, that makes me rejuvenated. I just love to enjoy all these little things in my life. So that is what I have done here. For the 30 days challenge, I was taking a challenge of no sugar, and it was quite easy for me. I can live without sugar, so it's not a big deal for me. And as you can see, I have successfully completed most of the days. Moving on, I have written down my monthly goals, set up my feel good workspace, focus on consistency over perfectionism, and spend 30 minutes daily on learning. Except the second goal, all the other goals have been fulfilled. And here I have written down my master to-do list, the basic to-do list, household chores, and self-care things and everything, all the reminder things here. In my notes section, I have written down the YouTube video ideas that I was supposed to post in the month of March, which by the way didn't happen. And next to it, I have this cute little photo of my baby. She looks so cute in this photo, so I decided to print this out and paste it here. This is the budget section, but I have converted it into my reading list. Here I have written down all the books that I want to read in 2024. Let's see how it goes. I'm starting from quarter 2, and here's my reading list ready. Most of these are non-fictions, productivity books that I want to read. Next to that, I have the one-liners a day section where I just write down one highlights every single day. This is such a therapeutic process to read all these things after a month. Moving on, we have journaling for happiness. So we have 8 prompts going on, which are very powerful questions that will help you to find your happiness. It will help you to focus on all the things that makes you happy genuinely. So definitely go ahead if you haven't filled out this particular section, so definitely go ahead, check it out. Now moving on, the weekly section starts. So this is the first week, and here we have these sections, daily reminders for a happy soul, and here I have written down all the reminders that can uplift my mood instantly. And all the other things are like the daily things, weekly goals, weekly to-do list, habit trackers, and all of those stuff. Nothing special going on, just the daily to-do list that I have written down. I just don't have any rule for my planner. I just love to mix my to-do list, the things that I'm grateful for, what I'm feeling for that particular day. I just write down those stuff here. I don't make any rules. And here is a small memory keeping page that I am like filling up every single month. I just shared a reel about it. You can check it out on my Instagram handle. And yeah, that's it for the March flip through. I hope it was inspiring to watch. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you liked today's vibe, and I wish you an amazing month ahead. Make sure to give this video a like and also comment down your takeaway, as it helps the YouTube algorithm and also my algorithm to keep going. So definitely do that for me. And if you want to know more about the 90 days planning system, that is a 12-year week planning system, then you can go ahead and watch this video next. And I will see you super soon with a new video. Till then, keep smiling. Bye bye.